Alright guys, Supreme Kami here, and today we will be taking a look at Zeta Gundam in a more closer look. So we're going to be doing a field event, probably going to be running the clan battle, join ops, and then finish things off with the arena stage, because we'll be maxing out what my Zeta could do at Transcendent Skill level 3. So let's take a look at what we have as far as my upgrading portion of Zeta. I unfortunately was not able to get up to custom level 9. That's definitely a sweet spot that I wanted to be in, but level 8 is not bad. Custom level 8 I think is right in between, so it's going to give many players a good perspective of how it looks like at level 100. Skill rate 2, custom 8, so it's not bad. So here are the following stats. So they are not the greatest right now, but it's gonna do it. It should be able to perform fairly well. As far as Camille, I'm only able to level up him up to 81 at the moment. So 100, so should be pretty good actually. So that's the setup. So now we can actually get a benchmark as far as what is the base number, because we want to figure out what kind of damage can we actually deal. So I think for that, I will actually just benchmark it in the clan battle, because it's only at 1 minute, so we can pretty much get a good idea of where we are. And then after that, we are gonna see what kind of good equipments we can add onto him. I think primarily speaking, I would want things that I can probably increase, like the beam attacks, but unfortunately I have been, since they announced they are dropping Zeta, I have been rolling for whatchamacallit, like the yellow element modules, but no luck in terms of getting a good a special ability equipment for that. So it's been pretty painful this far, so I'm gonna set it probably at 1 speed or 2 speed. So let's see how it goes. So far EX skill gauge is obviously just ripping through 110% at the first 30 seconds, so we are about to lose it right now. So you guys can definitely see we are charging really slow. Yeah, you can definitely see it. Oh my gosh, yeah, that's pretty sad, but it's still gonna do the job. You guys can see that the DPS, the damage per second, it hasn't really fizzled out yet. So it's still a pretty good sign moving forward. You can definitely bump up the the EX skill gauge just a little bit, so you're maybe above 40%, for example, so you can consistently get it. But so far I haven't really seen too much damage fizzle here and there. So that's my score right now, and we can take a look at the damage report just to see what's going on. So it's not bad. We have a 345k, so that kind of sets our benchmark. So right now, since I do have the full equipment, Zeta and Camille together, so obviously, the Rikazee is not gonna do much right now. So gonna run it again, but this time around we will figure out what kind of good equipments we have in my box right now. It's not the greatest, so let me see. I have a lot of these. They're not anything that's damage dealing necessarily. They're more increasing accuracy, so you have a higher chance of actually just landing a hit. So it could be good. So we can actually use that. Do I have anything that's kind of better? Increasing speed. How about we toss that in? That could be useful, maybe. This one does have a damage up by 5. That's pretty nifty, huh? Crit attack up. I mean, like, do I really want to use those? Like, I need one that gives me this. No, not this one. Like, look at this. I can't even roll a special ability. Like, what do you want me to do? It's like I can't even use that. So I might just end up using. Can I even use this one? No. So I might just end up using, what is this? Projectile? Oh my gosh, dude, you gotta be kidding me. I might just end up using this one. Or no, I'll use this one. I'll see what 5% can do for me, but I think 5%, if you actually translate into raw damage, like it's not gonna be much, sad to say. But we have that. We're gonna get a quick run, and after that we're gonna do co-ops so we can see what else we have. And then after that, we are going to do some leveling up. So the primary thing about getting dupes and then leveling up, first of all, you have the potential unleash. Potential unleash pretty much enhance the basic stats, so that's gonna get an increase, and then also the EX skill is gonna get a slight increase as well. I think this one is actually, oh wow, did we actually do that much more? There's no way, right? There's no way my S Gundam is doing less for whatever apparent reason. That's crazy. Yeah, I think we just hit a bug, something like that. Okay. We are about over right now. Okay, perfect. I think we actually did less damage. Every run is different. Believe it or not, every run that I try to capture damage-wise in the battle report, they fluctuate. They're never the same. So we may or may not have a worse result, despite the fact that we had quote-unquote equipments. Because they're I don't really want to consider them as like good equipments. They're just not good. We did have a 10,000 damage increase, so is that good? It's really negligible. You can't really tell the difference, whether or not it's not beefy enough. Like, we don't have like a higher threshold to really tell, but I think base, you guys can definitely see of how good is it. So what we will do now is we're gonna hop into co-ops. Probably gonna be, I'm gonna pick as far as the friend, I'm gonna use the Hakashiki. Just gonna give you guys a different perspective on that, because right now we don't have like quote unquote maximizing what Zeta can do. So let me get the setup ready and then we'll go into co-ops. Alright, so co-ops time. So we are gonna be fighting Unicorn. So everyone in this setup will have a type neutral, so we don't have anyone that has type advantage over Unicorn, so that means we are getting a fair and balanced damage output from everyone. So if we got ourselves a maxed out Hakashiki, so it's gonna be a very good showing. Here's what I'm gonna do. So you know how they kind of recommend you to place your unit whatever the slot is recommended, but we can actually finesse it and put it on the front slot and just kind of lose a little bit of a stat. So that's what we would do. I feel like that could be better. I don't know, but we are gonna try that. I might actually put myself in a very vulnerable state where we just die, but I think we actually got that off like that, like the very first time. I think we actually got the EX skill right for both the Hakashiki and then Zeta. Like, I feel like that's more than 6 seconds because I am using it in 2 times speed and place. Can Hakashiki go for it? Oh, there you go. Okay. So far 3 for 3. Not bad. Can we make it 4 for 4? Oh yeah, we can. Okay. Is this a way to solve the problem where they're not equally getting the EX? Oh, that did not go off right. If only Hakashiki has a little bit more hits in it, we definitely could have beat. Oh no, again. Yep. Yeah, it's a cycle now, I feel like. Okay. Oh, yep. We're off track now. So you guys can see that Hakashiki does need a little bit of an improvement on itself to make it better, because right now Zeta is just plowing through. 33% EX skill gauge recovery makes a big difference. So yeah, that was unfortunate. So far you guys can see we only were able to get off, I guess, 3 out of 8 times that they were in sync, and even the one that were in sync, I can't possibly say that, or I can't really say that they launched like right after one another. So that's the problem right there. So let's take a look at the damage output now, because we can easily spot whether or not. Oh, like look at these. I have only been getting physical, that's the projectile, so I'm very pleased. So here's the final result, and I don't know if you guys can really spot the difference in terms of the EX skill output. Is it really that much more? I can't say for sure. You guys definitely see it. We ran a test side by side, have Hakashiki there. You guys can definitely see when the EX skill gauge popped off for both of them. So with that said, I can't really conclude that, oh, having, you know, that secondary portion of the EX skill is better, because we don't see a huge margin. Because in total we should be getting like a good 500, 600 or even 700 damage like EXQ damage output, but I just don't really see it. So we have that. So I guess now let's actually hop into the enhancement portion a bit. We want to see what's going on after we enhance it. So now we can click on Zeta, we can do the unit enhancement. So we will actually go all the way to level 3 because the first two, as far as the Transcendent wise, is pretty much more or less increasing the accuracy. It's not until you get to the level 3 where you are able to get the 30% beam damage increase once you pop the EXQ. So that's why we'll do this. So here are the following things that you will see. Stat increase is actually pretty substantial. HP got like roughly about 3,000. Attack roughly about 400. That is actually sizable. Holy, yeah, that's pretty good. Defense as well. That's pretty good. These as well. Reduce. Wow, that's great. Reducing that much for the physical or the projectile. So here's the EXQ portion of it. So that roughly got 100% increase for just the top portion. The bottom portion is roughly about 80. So yeah, that's not bad. Like this is a really big increase. So okay, yeah, okay. And furthermore, we will go ahead and transcend it as well. We want to do the full package together because right now they have this. So why not just see where is it at peak. So you guys can see that no material consumption until that day. So that is the day when this banner is over. And then after that, if you do not transcend in it right now, you will have to use the rainbow coin, which defeats the purpose of actually pulling the dupes right now. Okay, level 3. So increase accuracy by 15%. So that's actually pretty good. And then whenever EX skill is activated for 10 seconds, increase beam damage by 30%. Okay, alright. So this is why I said Zeta is heavily reliant on the Transcendent skill, because prior to that, we really didn't have much. Let me take a screenshot of that. That looks nice. So now we can actually do the same testing again. We're gonna go through, probably this time around, we'll just go through the clan battle, because we don't really need to see too much. I think it will be apparent how much damage we are able to do. And then after that, we're gonna take it into arena, where the real test is gonna begin for that guy. So we'll see. I'm kind of nervous for Zeta in terms of arena purposes. All right, that is, yeah. So right now the stat on this unit is by far one of the better one. Yeah, actually exceeded S Gundam, because S Gundam has the unit enhancement. So alright, let's hop in then. Alright, so we're gonna do this. I'm not gonna put it up there because there's really no point, because we don't have like a Hakashiki with us. So I mean, like, I'm just gonna do this for now. Alright, so I do expect a lot more damage now. Let me see. Let's see those numbers. Alright, pop the EX skill. So, oh wow, yeah. Are we seeing the difference? Like, is it apparent? Oh wow, freaking 10k already. Yeah, it's consistently full. Okay, 1100 now. Wow, that's a lot per second for sure. All right, yeah, 1109, or yeah, 11k. That's almost 12k actually. That is a good increase. Wow, that's crazy. So as always, let's take a look at the damage report. Okay, that's insane. Yeah, we almost got to the S rank, and unfortunately we're not there yet. All right, damage report time. So let's see what we have. All right, yeah. So this time around, we can definitely see how much more that in terms of EX skill, it's a little bit bigger. Like that little portion of it, yeah, it does make a big difference. So if we run a quick test using the Hakashiki in the co-ops, will we see a bigger margin? Let's actually try that out. Why not? Let's just go ahead and try it. Alright, so we immediately hop into the co-op. So this round we do have a Hakashiki with us, so we can see All right, let's see. Let's get this started. Yeah, look at that EXQ bar. Right now, it obviously looks really big because we're just doing a lot of damage right now. Oh my gosh. So yeah, Zeta really does need the Transcendent skill to be effective. Like, we nearly double our damage during the clan battle, and it's gonna be a more apparent in here. Probably. Let's see. Like, I expect great things from Zeta now. Same thing. The EXQ timing is just off. Like, there's no way we can make that 6 seconds because yeah, we just didn't make it. Mm-mm. Yep. It's just unfortunate. The timing wise, it's really hard to get it right because like obviously everything's being automated. So there's just a lot of things that we cannot really control. Yeah, and I don't know. I wish they would give us like an actual indicator of actually when certain things would disappear, so we know. It's just that is just not clear at all. So can we? Oh, we lost. Are you kidding me? We actually lost, but I think we did see pretty much what we need to see. So I think I'm pretty confident going into arena, and that should be. I think we should do fine. I think so. I would prep my team. I do need to change some setups, and then we can hop in, and then that should be it. So I forgot to put my mic back on. So we have no audio for the section for the arena portion of it. So I do have two fight kind of recorded. So this one is a W, and then the other one that we will see is gonna be an L. So this is gonna be a good example to give you guys, both worlds of like, all right, how good can Zeta be, and then how bad it could be, depending on the setup. So I think right now I was trying to rearrange just to see how I can counter them. I think the main thing for arena is you want to counter Keladum as much as possible, and then kind of predict kind of where they will place depending on the the classification of the unit. I think we did pretty good, having a little bit of a head start right away. I think Zeta definitely take things for us like right away. Just popping out one EXQ, that was good. That's really all it took, honestly. But the second one, you guys will see the enemy Zeta, and then you guys will see how crazy a transcendent skill level by Zeta could be. I thought honestly I was gonna win, even though we have that enemy specifically that I was fighting has 3 green units. So I think I should have brought in like maybe another red unit being Banshee, but I think Banshee would just get shredded right away without any transcendent skill. I don't think we'll make it. So I think the enemy is definitely pretty clever, putting Nightingale at the back and then putting the Pararider at the back as well. So very clever. So it was really hard for me to defend because I had my S Gundam I think got really shredded, I think early on. But here's the enemy Zeta. Transcendent skill level 5. I believe once you do get up to transcendent level skill 5, your EXQ gauge has a ridiculous recovery rate, in the sense that I think it just gives it to you. So I was just like, I just can't do this. Like, what do you want me to do? Like, my team is not really meant to take all these brutal attacks. Like, and I just couldn't do anything. So at this point in time, I think we're just dwindling down to like the last, bit of HP, and we're just here to suffer. We are here to watch 4. Like, I got 4 EXQ'd on by Zeta. Like, are you? Yeah, that's really fun game. And we have Pararider, one of the more I think underrated units to use because of it does more damage, EXQ damage, when you have new type enemy. But other than that, that's pretty much what I have for you guys, and I'll be seeing you all on the next one.